master the art of seduction, dark psychology to ignore her and make her chase. What if ignoring a woman was the secret to capturing her attention? Sounds crazy, right? But in the intricate dance of attraction, sometimes less is more. Ever noticed how the people we can't have are often the ones we want most? That's not just a quirk of human nature. It's a fundamental principle of desire. And today, we're going to dive deep into how you can use this to your advantage. Get ready to uncover the surprising science behind why playing hard to get actually works. We'll reveal how to walk that fine line between strategic aloofness and hurtful manipulation, and we'll unlock the psychological keys that make this strategy so effective. Stoic Lesson 1: The power of ignoring women. When I say ignore women, many people might think, oh, what does that mean? Why should you ignore women when you want to pursue them? Shouldn't you always be present? But you know, love, or any relationship for that matter, is like a bar of soap. The more you use it, the faster it runs out. So, maintaining the spark in a relationship requires more art and strategy than you might think. In the realm of social dynamics, few strategies are as nuanced and potent as the selective withholding of attention, especially in the context of male-female interactions. This approach, underpinned by Stoic principles, focuses on the deliberate restraint of attention as a method of asserting psychological independence and fostering intrigue. It's well documented in psychological studies that attention functions as a form of social acknowledgement and validation. Women, much like men, often seek this validation to affirm their social standing and self-esteem. However, the Stoic practice of withholding attention is not about neglect, but about demonstrating self-sufficiency and depth of character. By not readily giving attention, one not only stands out but also invites a deeper, more genuine interaction based on respect rather than superficial validation. The act of ignoring, when applied with discernment, can have a profound psychological impact. It can lead to what is known as the scarcity effect, a psychological principle that suggests people place higher value on things that are rare or hard to obtain. So, the ignore tactic, which might initially sound ruthless or a bit calculated, actually proves to be highly effective. Stoic Lesson 2: Start by practicing controlled absence. There's a lesson here that touches on a profound psychological principle. Scarcity increases value. This concept, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, underscores the power of controlled absence in relationships, especially when it comes to not always being readily available. Let's consider the world of high fashion. Limited edition releases are the norm, creating a frenzy among consumers. The fewer items available, the more desirable they become. This isn't just about clothes or accessories. It's about the thrill of the chase and the prestige of attainment. Similarly, when you practice controlled absence in social settings, you become the human equivalent of a limited edition. Your presence becomes a prized encounter, not a predictable regularity. Controlled absence isn't about playing hard to get. It's about respecting your own time and thus teaching others to respect it too. It's a strategic withdrawal, not from a place of avoidance but from a foundation of self-respect and self-sufficiency. In your personal interactions, being less available makes the moments you do share more poignant, more anticipated, and more valued. This doesn't just apply to romantic relationships. It's equally effective with friends, colleagues, and family. So, how do you control it? A good magician never reveals the same trick twice in a row, lest the magic lose its charm. Similarly, managing how often you're seen or heard should follow a thoughtful pattern. Consistency in this pattern reinforces your personal mystique while ensuring that your presence is always a breath of fresh air. This doesn't mean rigid schedules, but rather a consistent approach to when and how you share your time and energy. In wrapping up, controlled absence is like the salt of social interaction. Not too much lest it overpower. Not too little, lest it taste bland. It's about finding that perfect seasoning that enhances, preserves, and makes every encounter with you a more flavorful experience. As you navigate the pathways of personal connections, remember, sometimes the most profound statements are those left unsaid, the most memorable presences, those briefly withdrawn. Stoic Lesson 3: The Valor of Boldness. In the narrative of personal growth and relationship dynamics, the Stoic virtue of courage takes center stage. Embracing boldness isn't just about audacity in the face of danger, but also about the willingness to take initiative and seize opportunities in everyday life. Embrace the initiative, the hallmark of the proactive. Imagine a chess game where one player always reacts, never plans, never attacks. This player, focused only on defense, misses countless opportunities to control the game. Similarly, in life and relationships, continuously reacting rather than initiating can lead to a passive existence where circumstances dictate terms. Stoicism teaches the importance of proactive living, engaging with life's challenges head-on and making deliberate choices rather than being swept along by the tide of events. Taking initiative can be as simple as making the first move in a new friendship, proposing an innovative project at work, or suggesting a solution rather than dwelling on problems. By doing so, you embody the high-value traits of leadership and decisiveness, qualities that naturally attract respect and admiration. Being proactive and courageous in personal growth and relationships does not guarantee success in every endeavor. However, it significantly increases the likelihood of achieving meaningful outcomes because it involves active participation in the crafting of one's fate. It transforms you from a passive observer into an active participant, from someone who merely hopes for a favorable destiny to someone who dares to shape it. Fortune favors the brave, a maxim as old as time encapsulates the essence of taking action. In Stoic thought, fortune isn't just luck, but the outcome of aligning preparation with opportunity. When you choose to be bold, stepping out of your comfort zone, you open doors that timidity keeps shut. This isn't about reckless abandon, but calculated risks, assessing situations and acting when the moment is ripe. Think of your relationship now as playing a game of chess. You must be proactive and brave enough to seize opportunities, even if it involves a bit of risk. Every move you make should be carefully calculated, looking for chances to break through. Thank you for sticking with us so far. Before we dive into the new lesson, we'd love to hear your thoughts on the first 5 lessons. If you found them helpful and interesting, comment 1. If you felt they were lacking, comment 0. Feel free to leave additional comments as well. Stoic Lesson 4: Normalize the no. Have you ever thought about what makes rejection so daunting? It's like being the last kid picked for dodgeball. Nobody really wants to be in that spot. Yet, what if I told you that mastering the art of accepting rejection is like discovering you've had superhero armor all along? Let's decode that. The real power lies in not letting rejection define you, but using it to define your resilience. Every no is not a setback, but a step forward in your personal growth journey. This perspective shift is fundamental in Stoicism, an ancient philosophy teaching us to focus on our internal responses rather than external events. Setting boundaries might sound like administrative work, but think of it more like crafting your personal masterpiece, where you decide who and what fits into the big picture of your life. It's about saying, "I'll pass," with the same casual ease as turning down an expired coupon. When a man learns to comfortably decline, what he's really doing is prioritizing his values and peace of mind over societal expectations. This isn't just savvy, it's revolutionary. Let's dive into why ignoring isn't just about being aloof, but about being selectively profound. It's like being a DJ at the club of your life. You control the playlist and the volume. Engaging selectively means you resonate more deeply with the tracks that truly vibe with your spirit, rather than playing every request that comes your way. This selective interaction ensures that your social energy is spent not just wisely, but impactfully. Turning rejection into your secret weapon. Think about the last time you faced rejection. Did it feel like a punch to the gut, or did you manage to see it as a misguided high five? By reframing rejection as a redirection to better opportunities, you turn a perceived loss into a strategic gain. In wrapping up this Stoic symposium on rejection, remember that every no you encounter is not just a stop sign, but a guiding post. It's a chance to reinforce who you are and who you choose to become. When she says no to you, that's normal. Even if many others say no to you, it doesn't mean you're wrong or your value is decreasing. Normalize the no, normalize rejection, and also normalize that you can reject others too. Don't become a people pleaser for anyone, including her. Stoic Lesson 5, Effective Communication, Why Less is Often More. In a world inundated with information overload and incessant chatter, the Stoic principle of less is more becomes a beacon of effectiveness, especially in communication. Imagine communication as an art form, where each word you choose paints a part of a bigger picture. In the realm of relationships, women often appreciate men who articulate their thoughts clearly and succinctly. This isn't just about being laconic. It's about ensuring that when you do speak, your words carry weight and aren't lost in a sea of verbosity. The Stoic approach here is about being deliberate. Speak less, but when you do, speak with purpose. This resonates more deeply than endless rambling, which can often lead to misunderstandings or worse, disinterest. Setting clear boundaries in communication isn't about building walls. It's more about drawing lines that invite respect. Share selectively, not sparingly. This creates an aura of mystery, making interactions with you an intriguing puzzle rather than an open book. Such boundaries are not just protective, but attractive. In communication, as in economics, scarcity can increase value. If you're always available, always ready to chat, your presence might begin to feel less like a privilege and more like a given. Stoicism teaches the value of temperance, knowing when to step forward and when to step back. By managing your availability, you make the time you do offer more special and sought after. This doesn't mean playing games, but rather practicing the art of presence with intention. It's about making sure that your interactions are not only meaningful, but also memorable. Your words become fewer but fuller, your silence is thoughtful, and your presence a statement of quality over quantity. In the grand tapestry of interactions, you become not just another thread but a defining color, enhancing the pattern with each careful stroke of silence and speech. Do you remember at the beginning when I hinted at something special at the end of the video? There's going to be a plot twist. You've made it halfway, so keep going because the reward is for those who know how to wait. Stoic Lesson 6. Don't change your plans for her. Imagine you've set aside the weekend for a long-awaited solo retreat to refresh your mind. It's your personal me time, carved out in your bustling schedule. But then, someone you've recently started seeing suggests grabbing coffee at the same time. Tempted to switch plans, think of it this way. Initially, your flexibility might seem charming. It shows you're considerate, right? But flip the script for a moment. Consistently altering your plans for someone can subtly signal that your own commitments are lightweight, easy to rearrange or discard. Women, much like anyone else, respect and are attracted to someone with a backbone, someone who values their own time and commitments. When changing plans becomes a red flag, let's get practical. At first, she's touched. Fast forward a few weeks, and you've reshuffled your schedule a few more times. Now, the narrative shifts. It's a subtle shift from being flexible to appearing unreliable. Here's where sticking to your guns can really make you shine. I'd love to meet, but I have commitments this weekend. How about next Saturday? This approach does two things. It shows you're someone who doesn't drop their plans, which also enhances your reliability, and it builds anticipation for when you do meet. It turns out, anticipation can be quite the spice in the relationship recipe. If she sees you're firm with your own schedule, she'll trust you to be just as steadfast in matters that involve her. The line between respect and rigidity is very thin. Of course, there's a balance. This isn't about being inflexible, it's about knowing when to adjust and when to hold firm. Life throws real curveballs, and showing adaptability in the face of genuine need is just as important. But when it's merely a matter of preference, standing by your commitments can significantly bolster how you're perceived in terms of attractiveness and respect. In essence, while it may initially seem counterintuitive, there's profound respect and attraction to be found in sticking to your plans. It showcases your integrity, builds trust, and maintains a healthy balance of anticipation in your relationships. So next time you're tempted to rearrange your life for someone else, remember, the right person will admire you all the more for respecting your own time. Stoic Lesson 7. Always stay busy and live with purpose. The concept of being busy often conjures images of relentless work and scant leisure. However, in the Stoic sense, busyness is not about filling every moment with activity, but about meaningful engagement with one's passions and responsibilities. When you are genuinely busy, engaged in pursuits that are fulfilling and aligned with your values, you naturally detract from petty concerns that constrain relationships. This form of busyness acts as a buffer, maintaining a healthy distance that can enhance appreciation and respect between partners. It's not about avoiding your partner, but about enriching your own life to bring more to the table in any relationship. The Stoic lesson here extends to the autonomy of personal growth. Having your own life, career, and aspirations is fundamental. It ensures that your happiness and sense of fulfillment are not excessively tied to another person, which can be a precarious foundation for any relationship. This is crucial because, as Stoicism teaches, external circumstances are beyond our control. Only our reactions to them are not. By being in control of your own life, you embody the Stoic ideal of self-sufficiency, making you more resilient in the face of relationship challenges. Women, and indeed partners in general, are often drawn to those who exhibit a clear sense of direction. This isn't just about having long-term plans, but about demonstrating daily that you are working towards something greater than the moment. It speaks to a level of maturity and commitment that transcends the immediate and shows a capacity for long-term thinking and stability. Living with purpose means more than having a to-do list. It means setting goals that are reflective of your deepest values and taking consistent steps to achieve them. This approach is attractive in any individual, as it demonstrates a serious commitment to personal development and responsibility. For men, particularly, showing that you have a clear direction and are taking actionable steps to reach your aspirations can be highly appealing. It signals stability, foresight, and dedication, qualities that are universally respected and admired. Your purposeful busyness and autonomous pursuit of goals create a dynamic that fosters mutual respect and admiration. It's about being a complete individual, whole within yourself and capable without reliance, which, in turn, forms the foundation of any strong, enduring relationship. Stoic Lesson 8. Pursue your passions and personal plans. In a world where many can be easily swayed by trends or external expectations, choosing to follow one's own dreams is an act of both courage and authenticity. Pursuing your passions isn't just about personal fulfillment. It's about contributing a unique voice and vision to the world. This pursuit, even if it appears messy or unconventional to others, is a beautiful testament to individuality. Having a personal plan means more than scheduling your day. It involves a thoughtful allocation of your time to activities that refine and define you. This isn't about filling every hour with tasks, but about choosing engagements that significantly propel you towards your goals. This kind of planned busyness is the essence of Stoic activity. It's intentional, productive, and reflective of a disciplined life. The respect for someone's time increases manifold when that time is spent in meaningful pursuits. For a woman observing a man dedicated to his passions and plans, the attraction extends beyond mere activity. It's about the resonance of a life lived with purpose. This isn't about ignoring her to create intrigue. Rather, it's about being so genuinely immersed in worthwhile activities that your time becomes inherently valuable. This distinction is crucial. It shifts the dynamic from playing hard to get to being hard to ignore because of the substantial, engaging nature of your life's work. A woman appreciates a man not because he strategically ignores her, but because he is authentically engrossed in meaningful tasks. This generates not just respect, but a profound appreciation for the quality of his presence when he does choose to engage. It's a recognition that his time, like hers, is precious and spent on pursuits that enrich his life and potentially theirs together. Such a life naturally commands respect and exudes a charisma that comes from authentic, purpose-driven existence. It's about making your life so engaging and your time so valuable that your attention becomes something to be valued and desired, not something that is withheld as a tactic. Stoic Lesson 9: The Art of Independence. Becoming truly independent involves developing a robust inner life that does not crumble under solitude or external pressures. It means having the strength to trust your own judgments and values, even when they go against the grain of societal expectations or the immediate inclinations of those around you. Independence in thinking is the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. It empowers you to evaluate situations and make decisions based on wisdom and rationality, rather than being swayed by fleeting emotions or external pressures. In practical terms, personal independence means managing your life in a way that your happiness and peace are not overly dependent on others. This could manifest in simple daily decisions like managing finances, choosing a lifestyle that suits your long-term goals, or even in more significant life choices such as career moves or personal commitments. The goal is to build a life where you are the principal architect of your own well-being, creating a stability that is internally sourced. While independence is crucial, Stoicism does not advocate for a life devoid of relationships. On the contrary, it recognizes the importance of mutual efforts in building and sustaining meaningful connections. Being independent doesn't mean you shun cooperation or companionship. It means entering into relationships from a position of strength and self-sufficiency, where your self-worth isn't defined by the other, but enhanced by them. This balance is crucial. True independence includes the ability to be interdependent, where relationships are formed not out of need but out of a desire to share your already complete life with another. Knowing how to be independent is indeed an art. It requires a delicate balance between self-reliance and openness to others. It involves cultivating a strong sense of self and clear personal boundaries, while remaining empathetic and connected to the needs and feelings of others. This art of independence is what allows Stoics to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, making choices that align with their deepest values while still engaging meaningfully with the world around them. The true essence of ignore. Do we really need to ignore women? The previous lesson might make you think that you need to apply these strategies to any woman, but that's not the case. In any relationship, whether it's love or friendship, being overly calculating and nitpicky can make the relationship exhausting. What we're trying to convey is this: in any situation, self-improvement is the most effective method. Investing in yourself is an investment that never fails. When you treat yourself well and put all your effort into pursuing something, it seems like the whole universe helps you achieve it. This is the essence of the manifesting formula. You must be your own light. When you shine on your own, people will see and follow you. You don't need to chase anyone. Relationships, whether romantic or friendships, are meant to support our lives. We have friends as companions, lovers, spouses, and family as a strong support system. But they are meant to be companions, not replacements or controllers. In any situation, you must prioritize and invest in yourself first. This doesn't mean becoming authoritarian or selfish. It means being balanced. The essence of ignore here is not about neglecting or abandoning all relationships around you, but recognizing that you must live your own life. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius advised us, "Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it." Live the life you are pursuing and let things happen as naturally as possible. When you dedicate yourself to self-improvement, you not only enhance your own life but also radiate a positive energy that can have a profound impact on those around you. This commitment to personal growth fosters a deep respect for your own space and, importantly, for the space of others. Such respect allows everyone involved in the room to grow and develop independently. When both individuals in a relationship are evolving and improving, the relationship itself becomes a dynamic, enriching partnership where mutual progress is celebrated. Moreover, the wise use of time becomes crucial in this context. Time is a non-renewable resource, and how we choose to spend it can define the quality of our lives. By focusing on what truly matters, ignoring the trivial and prioritizing significant experiences, we not only make the most of our moments, but also ensure that our relationships are filled with quality interactions. This approach emphasizes the importance of being present and fully engaged in valuable experiences, enhancing the depth and satisfaction derived from personal interactions. Consider and cherish every moment, my friend. As we've explored today, the art of ignoring a woman is not about neglect or indifference. It's about strategic absence and selective attention that can dramatically enhance your allure and desirability. Remember, this approach should be used with caution and respect, balancing personal integrity with psychological insight. When done correctly, it's not about playing games. It's about understanding and navigating complex social dynamics for mutual benefit. If you found today's insights intriguing and wish to delve deeper into the subtleties of human interactions, don't forget to hit the like button. Your engagement helps us bring more of such content to you. Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Have you ever noticed a change in someone's interest when you've dialed back your availability? Share this video with friends who might find it thought-provoking, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel for more content that makes you think, reflect, and maybe even change the way you engage with the world around you. Thank you for watching, and remember, the psychology of attraction is more art than science. Navigate it wisely.